Hello syntax lover. In this video, I will be revealing what do we mean by type conversion in BlueJ or Java. Similarly, how to define the term called implicit conversion or cohesion. So all these definitions will take you to one conclusion, and that's what this video is all about. So straight, let's move to BlueJ. And I have written a program. Let me show you the program. Along with that, let me show you what the output of the program is, because as the program output comes and the program comes over here, the thing will be much easier for you to understand. Do remember one thing, in my video I am not just dragging you only the theory part, but my sole focus is to make you people fall in love with Java. So in every video I put forward different programs, and I want that when you're answering question in your board exam, you should write a sample program along with the definition. Okay, so let's see what this program is all about. I've given the class name as implicit conversion because we already saw that this it deals with the topic called implicit conversion, so it is very much relevant with the program that has been asked. In this program I have got a main method, and inside the main method I have got few number of variables. And if you specifically watch that these variables are of primitive type, in fact they are dealing with different data type. Until now the programs which we have seen, primarily I have covered up integer type or might be float type, but a culmination of different data type, such video is very rare. And now this program is going to deal with that topic, and eventually we will answer the question, what is implicit conversion? This particular program is very much the continuation of my previous video, data type in Java. So click the I button link and see that video first. Then this program will be very clear, and in fact you will understand what the objective of this program. In this program my sole focus is how we are dealing with an expression that comes up with different data type. That is what my objective is. And if you see over here, I have passed the value 5 to the variable b, which is of type bytes. The b, in spite of being bytes type, assigning the value to a variable of type short. Similarly, the variable s of type short is providing the value to the variable I, which is of integer type, and then the I, which is an integer type, is assigning value to a variable of type float. And finally what happens? Finally there is a variable of type double who actually holds the result of all these different data type. This is what our objective is, that can we write a program or can we perform an equation or expression where we are going to deal with different data type? The answer to this question is yes, and that's what this topic is all about. Don't worry, the link will be given in the description below. Simply click the link, you will be redirected to this particular page. As I always want that you have a sufficient note for your theory as well as for program. If you scroll down, you will get my program. Simply copy the program from here, dump it in BlueJ, and it will good to go. So if somebody asks you what is type conversion, when we have variables belonging to different data type, that's what you saw over here, a statement where we have got different data type in an expression. A question obviously comes to our mind is what type of result it will return after execution. That is what we are trying to reveal, that in case if we have a statement where we have got different type of variables, different data type of variables, then what will be the outcome? The system converts the result into a specific data type, and that is what known as type conversion. So when we have an expression where there are different data type, the system will convert the result in one particular data type, and that is what known as type conversion. So in which particular type conversion will be taking place? So that's what the implicit type conversion is. So in case of implicit type conversion, the first statement very clearly states what the meaning is. It's a mixed mode expression where we have a variable of different data type, and that's what this sample particular program is showing you. You had all the variables represented different data type, and in order to know about this particular data type, I already told you, you watch the data type in Java video of mine, you will be very clearly understanding that the data type B is going to hold only 1 byte, whereas the double can be capable of holding 8 bytes. So just see 1 byte in comparison with 8 bytes. So that's how the difference is. So in spite of having so much difference, what actually the thing works? Compiler is very smart. What it will be doing is the result gets generated after converting from lower to higher data type. You got the point? From lower to higher. That's the reason what I'm doing. I'm moving from lower toward the higher. So finally the compiler will store the result in the higher data type. So there will be no problem in regard to Java. So the statement follows that the conversion will be taking from the lower data type, that is a byte, and it will move to the higher data type, that is called double. And that is what known as implicit type conversion. In this form of conversion, it is the compiler who will take care about the whole thing. As a programmer, you don't have to get yourself involved with. So in case of implicit type conversion, remember that it's the compiler who will do the conversion. You as a developer, you don't have to do it. And the case where you have to take part, that will be explicit type, which will be explicitly in another video coming up. Okay, so now let's move to the program to see how the thing is working. So here we saw that different data types are there. Finally it is getting stored in the variable that hold the maximum bytes. So our total is going to hold the result, and that is what actually been printed right over here. So this kind of statement you will see in your exam, where they will put forward a variable of different data type, and then they will be asking you the question that is this kind of statement is valid? Is this syntax are valid? The answer is going to be yes, because you are basically handling the topic called type conversion. And what type of conversion it is? It is the implicit conversion. That's what all this video was. If you think this particular video helped you to understand, then don't forget to click the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Spread these videos among your friends and make everybody fall in love with Java. Okay, so let's meet in the next video. Thank you.